all matter, all forces, all everything is slowly decaying. Eventually our sun would burn out, eventually all suns would burn out, eventually all people would die. Pretty hopeless. I think I suffered from pretty severe depression for most of my teenage years. I didn't understand why you could see people who could happily laugh and have fun and run around, because I knew that what was coming and it wasn't pretty. If the sole reason to live is so you can die, what's the point of everything in between? And when you're a Christian, you actually have an answer to that question. First time I probably heard the story of Jesus, probably would have been in religious education in school, and heard about how he lived and how he was crucified, but still never really made too much impact to me. Jesus was a made-up character, a ridiculous notion, something that stupid people used to believe in to keep them occupied. Kind of went to church for unrelated reasons. Started just realizing that the things I was hearing, the things I was reading were more than just stories that people just chose to believe. The things that were said and written about him, it wasn't that it was just a biography or a story about a person. It was everywhere he went, it was something new, something amazing, something unforgettable. The story of the cross was probably the hardest one for me to probably accept, I think. To sort of realise that, yes, Jesus was God come down to earth, I could relate to better than someone dying to forgive my sins. And I could understand that there were good things and bad things, like, you shouldn't cheat on your taxes, you shouldn't steal from your parents, you shouldn't call other people names, but everyone else was worse. There was always going to be someone else worse about it. I realised it really was just like everyone else. I was not perfect. I realised it wasn't just me against the world, it was the world against God. The reason that was so hard to accept was because I had to accept that I was a sinner and I needed forgiveness. To fully understand everything that Jesus went through and his suffering, and realise that all of history up till that point was pointing towards the cross is just absolutely world shaking. I started to pray one day, and it came across to me as Jesus' death on the cross wasn't so much a matter of Jesus just had to live like that and had to die like that. It was done to make us right with God. How does it make me feel to know that God has forgiven me? I think in a way it doesn't feel real. Probably amazed is probably one word for it. You see people who won the lotto and they just kind of pause, and there's just a look on their face where they're trying to come to terms with what's just happened. It's like that, but 24/7, knowing that God, the supreme creator of the universe, so that he's at some stage pointed at me and said, "You're forgiven," is just beyond words. You can't come to grips with something like that. It's a good feeling.